Let's add a sampler to our operator. We're going to be able to do this by first creating an instrument rack. Then we'll drop in a sampler instrument, then a sample into the sampler, and we'll hear the combined result as one big old instrument. All right, we haven't yet learned about sampler in this course, but I just want to show you how you can combine synthesizers in Ableton with audio samples. This can be a really awesome way to make your sound design stand out, be really unique, be original. So we do this by first creating an instrument rack. You can do this with the shortcut Control-G on a PC or Command-G on a Mac. Or if you click the top of Operator, you can right or Control-click and choose Group. Click here to see our chains. Our first chain is Operator. Okay, so now that we have this instrument rack, we can drop in any other MIDI instruments we want, including VSTs, third-party synths, but I'm going to go with sampler. And now we just need a sample. So there's a woodblock sample that I like and that I think will work really well. Here it is. So it's going to drop it in. Okay. Now, I happen to know that the original pitch of this sample is in A, roughly. So where it says root here, I'm going to change this to A. Okay, and now if I hit play, we should hear operator and sampler play together as one unified instrument. Cool. It sounds a little sharp, so I'm just going to detune it. Okay, that's better. And now the sampler portion of our instrument rack could use some audio effects, so I'll be right back. All right, let's briefly check out the audio effects that I added to the sampler portion of our instrument rack. Keep in mind that these audio effects are not affecting the operator chain within this instrument rack. They're just getting applied to the sampler. And you can visually see the difference here. There's no audio effects after operator, only sampler. So the first one, as you can see, is some EQ. I just wanted to thin it out a little bit and give the operator portion some space. A touch of compression. Lifting me higher. A little more EQ. And then perhaps most importantly, this reverb. Again, these audio effects are only in the sampler portion of this rack. They are not affecting the operator sound. Operator is being output totally dry, so it's still nice and punchy. All right, so we created an instrument rack, added a sampler to it, then a sample to the sampler, which we tuned, and then I showed you the audio effects, which I added after, to just the sampler portion of the instrument rack.